electrifying. So when you try to minimize as much as you can in front of him, we didn't do a great job of that today. But from the first at bat on, he kind of set the tone from the very beginning. So that's why he's very much an MVP, at least candidate.
On the right.
What happened with Marwin on that play? AJ hit the wall pretty hard, it looked like.
Yeah, he just, he got back to the wall. And he's played a couple balls off this wall, almost like a home player. He's pretty good out there. So he just banged his back, a little upper back, neck. We went out there to make sure there was no, issue with his head, and there wasn't. It just, the ball, the wall. He's backpedaling. He's got to make a decision on whether or not to concede the wall and try to play it off the wall or try to make a catch. So it's not too dissimilar to what he's got to do at home at our place, but it was a well-placed hit.
Ken, on the right.
AJ, the insurance run they scored in the 7th with Mookie going around the bases, how unusual is it to see that with Maldonado?
Yeah, I mean, he went around the bases. They didn't have to put a ball in play, and that's those are tough in this type of series, these type of games. It's a lot characteristic. I mean, obviously I brought McCullers in to try to keep it a one-run game with the way that this series can go, and it's almost like a tie game, for me. So Lance threw a couple nasty breaking balls. It just looked like Martini either lost it in the people in center field or just got a little bit, I don't want to say lax back there, but he had a tough time. And Mookie went around the bases, first to walk, and then no ball in play, and ends up scoring.
In the front.
AJ, obviously you're managing that game with the bullpen to try and win the game, keep your team in the game, but is there any part of you that's also managing, looking ahead in the series in terms of your bullpen and how you're handling it?
Like which part? Just
Well,
by using all the guys?
Yes, exactly.
It's just a hard team to match up with. I mean, I said at the beginning of the series, we had guys in the pen to try to give guys different looks, and that's, I'm going to use our guys. I mean, we have the extra pitcher, at least compared to them, and we're just going to keep trying to find the matchup with the lefties with Sip, the righties. I got a lot of different guys. James got his first playoff appearance, which was good in hindsight because I'm glad I got him in the game. But you have to manage to win, and certainly having the day off tomorrow, you can manage a little more aggressively and try to use a lot of guys. And I was trying to go in batter by batter to just try to keep the game close, given the fact that we can score at any time against anybody. And we did, but we just, they stretched the lead.
Evan, on the right.
The Red Sox bullpen, not that they would catch you guys by surprise, but generally speaking, maybe they've been a little underappreciated. What have they shown you that?
Yeah, I mean, the only time you notice a bullpen is when they blow it, right? I mean, we don't talk a lot about bullpens after games unless they're incredibly dominant or give up runs. And even, I'm talking as a home manager, so that they're not going to catch us by surprise. They got good arms down there. It's just a matter of them coming in and executing. And we just couldn't find hits until the 9th inning. We found a couple walks. We had pressure on them a lot tonight, and it felt like a game where you're going to have to capitalize on more opportunities because of the nature of the game. So I think this series, the bullpens are going to be talked about a lot. I think there's going to be, in playoff baseball, there's a lot of innings and a lot of outs that you got to get. So buckle up.
Johnny, far left.
Yes, can you talk about the job Rick Passero did tonight out of the pen?
Yeah. We knew that was their strategy. They're going to be very creative with him. I mean, he comes in and little uptick in velocity. He's got a lot of energy, and know he's got kind of the it factor to come in and try to soak up the crowd and the atmosphere and the opportunity. So. We almost saw 2 pesky homers in a row. I know I've seen one, and I almost saw 2 in 2 days. Tony Kemp just hooks it foul. Maybe that inning changes if that ball's fair.
In front.
Yeah, AJ, you talked about Garrett being a little amped up. Was there anything else that you saw early on, and was there any thought of taking him out before then? And it really mattered, I guess, that he was able to settle down.
Yeah, no, I mean, I did get a guy up early just because it was going pretty fast for him in the first inning. Really the first inning, just his own error really created that. If you can just get the outs when you're supposed to get the outs, the inning can change a little bit. With the first 2 hitters, they ambush him a little bit. We're down 1-0, but he just didn't have feel for his breaking ball early. And then he had a really, really good one. So as he started to pitch, I almost sent him out for another inning at 90 pitches. That's how good he was getting as the game was going. The number looks big on a scoreboard, and it really was a, ground ball base hit, the near good play, kind of a design walk, and then a 2-out base hit by Bradley off a fly ball off the left field wall. So he didn't pitch poorly at all. Just he had a hard time getting into the game execution-wise, and then he was really good.
Evan on the right.
Did they handle that review of Bradley's foul ball as you thought they should?
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I mean, I went out to ask them what they were doing. They were doing a rules review, which was where initially it looked like he called the ball fair and out, which means he didn't see him get hit. And then after they convened, he determined that it hit him, but it hit him potentially in the box, and where he was in the box, if he had started going out of the box, is a judgment call for the umpire. So I was a little confused as to why they could go to replay. Once I went out there, they told me it was a rule review, and then I knew what they were going to come back with.
Thanks, AJ.
Thanks, AJ.